From a circular disc of radius capital R and mass 9m, a small disc of radius r by 3 is removed from the disc. The moment of inertia of the remaining disc about an axis perpendicular to the plane of the disc and passing through O is. Solution. In the question, a circular disc of radius capital R is given. From this circular disc of radius capital R and mass 9m, if a small disc of radius r divided by 3 is removed, then what happens the moment of inertia of the remaining disc? That is the question. So here let us assume that O is the center of the total disc and O dash is assumed as the center of the removed small portion or removed portion. Here let sigma be the mass per unit area. Mass per unit area. Let us assume that sigma be the mass per unit area. Then mass of the total disc, let us assume it is capital M T total is equal to sigma into pi r square, that is given in the question as 9m. Next, mass of the removed portion is equal to sigma into pi r by 3 whole square, that is equal to sigma pi r square divided by 9, or that implies m into r is equal to sigma pi r square is equal to 9m, 9m divided by 9, that is equal to m. Now we can write it as moment of inertia of the total disc about an axis passing through O and perpendicular to its plane. Let us assume that it is I1. I1 is equal to half into, for circular disc, mass into, mass is 9m into r square. This is the moment of inertia of the complete disc about an axis passing through O and perpendicular to its plane. Next, I dash is equal to, where I dash is the moment of inertia of the removed portion about an axis passing through O dash and perpendicular to its plane. Half into, it is also a small disc removed portion, so that half m into mass of the removed portion small mr is capital M into radius square, radius is r by 3 whole square, that is equal to m r square divided by 18. See, 3 square is 9, 9 2 is 18. And then moment of inertia of the removed portion about an axis passing through O. This is I dash is the moment of inertia of the removed portion about an axis passing through O dash and perpendicular to plane. Now I2 is also the moment of inertia of the removed portion about an axis passing through O. Perpendicular distance between these two parallel axes is 2r by 3, because total radius r, out of which r by 3 radius portion is removed, so remaining distance is 2r by 3. So therefore I2, to find out I2, we can use here parallel axis theorem. According to parallel axis theorem, I2 is equal to I dash plus m into distance square. Distance is here, perpendicular distance is 2r by 3 whole square, that is equal to m capital R square by 18 plus, so 2 square 4, 3 square 9, 4 by 9 mr square. So that is equal to mr square divided by 9, if we can take it as common, and in the first term 1 by 2, in the second term 4 remaining, so 4 2 is 8, 8 plus 1 9, 9 by 2, so 9 9 cancel, it is equal to mr square by 2. This is moment of inertia of a removed portion about an axis passing through O. Now, therefore, moment of inertia of the remaining portion, that is I1 minus I2, where I1 is the moment of inertia of the total disk about an axis passing through O, I2 is the moment of inertia of the removed portion about an axis passing through O. So that implies I is equal to, where I1 is 1 by 2 9 mr square, 9 by 2 9 by 2 mr square minus I2 is mr square divided by 2. See, mr square by 2, mr square by 2, if we can take it as common, then we can write it as mr by 2, mr square by 2, mr square by 2 if taken as common, 9 minus 1 remaining, that is 8 by 2 mr square, or the final answer is 4 mr square. A solid sphere of mass capital M and radius capital R having moment of inertia I about its diameter is recast into a solid disk of radius small r and thickness T. The moment of inertia of the disk about an axis passing the edge and perpendicular to the plane remains I. Then capital R and small r are related as. Solution. We know that for solid sphere, moment of inertia about any diameter, that is I is equal to, or let us assume that here AB is the diameter, IAB is equal to 2 by 5 into mr square, where r is the radius and m is mass. Now, this solid sphere is recasted into a disk of radius small r, and this is a circular disk of radius small r. Let us assume that here axis y dash, it is the we know that moment of inertia of the circular disk about an axis passing through its center and perpendicular to plane, m r square by 2 is the formula. Now the question is, if the axis, another axis passing through the tangent and perpendicular to its plane, let us assume that as per the question, moment of inertia about an axis passing through tangent and perpendicular to the plane of the disk is equal to moment of inertia of the solid sphere about any diameter. That is here I moment of inertia about A dash B dash is equal to moment of inertia about A dash B dash. According to parallel axis theorem, we can write it as I y dash plus m into perpendicular distance square. Perpendicular distance between two parallel axes is small r. So that is equal to m small r square by 2 plus m small r square, that is equal to 3 by 2 m small r square. This is I A dash B dash. So as for the question, is given IAB, this is moment of inertia of a solid sphere about any diameter, is equal to I A dash B dash is given in the question. This is given as I. So therefore, by equating 2, we can easily find out the relation between capital R and small r. So that implies 2 by 5 m r square, capital R square is equal to, here 3 by 2 capital M into small r square. So capital M cancel both sides. That implies 2 by 5 capital R square is equal to 3 by 2 small r square, or small r square is equal to 4 by 15 into capital R square, or small r is equal to 2 divided by root 15 into capital R. This is the answer. Relation between small r and capital R. A small object of uniform density rolls up a curved surface with an initial velocity v. It reaches up to a maximum height of 3v square by 4g with respect to the initial position. The object is. Solution. So, in the question, a diagram is given, that is a body here from this is a body moved with initial velocity v here, a body of mass m moving with velocity v. So, it reaches to a height, to reach a particular height, that 3v square by 4g. To reach a height, h is equal to 3v square by 4g. Shape of the body is, then here according to the law of conservation of energy, according to the law of conservation of energy, at the point A, the body translating as well as rotating, that is rolling simply. So, rolling, therefore, energy of a rolling body at A is equal to translational kinetic energy half mv square plus rotational kinetic energy half I omega square is equal to total energy at B is mgh only, that is equal to mg into 3v square by 4g, g cancel here, and half mv square plus half I into omega square can be written as v square by r square is equal to 3 by 4 mv square, and half I v square by r square is equal to 3 by 4 mv square minus half mv square, that is equal to, here in both the terms half mv square is taken as common, here 3 by 2 remaining, 3 by 2 minus 1, 3 by 2 minus 1 is remaining. So, 3 by 2 minus 1 is 1 by 2, 1 by 2 into 1 by 2 half mv square, that is equal to mv square by 4. And now, see 2 1 ja, 2 2 ja, mv square by 2 remaining right side, and this left side I into, so v square also cancelled, I can be written as, so m divided by 2 into r square. This is the moment of inertia of a circular disc about an axis passing through its center and perpendicular to its plane. So that our answer is circular disc. A body of mass capital M is suspended by a massless string of length capital L. The horizontal velocity v at position capital A is just sufficient to make it reach the bottom B. The angle theta at which the speed of the bob is half of that at A satisfies. Solution. As for the question, a vertical circle, a body is moving along a vertical circle. So, let us assume that it is the center of the circle O, and this total length is capital L, and this point is given as A. At A, velocity is also given as V, and at some other point, say B is given. At B, velocity of the body is given half of the velocity at A, that is V by 2. Let us take it is B. Theta is angle theta, and when the particle is moving from A to B, it also travels a certain height h. This we assumed as h, and this is L, length or radius, and remaining length is, this is L minus h. Up to this point, the O, A, B, let us take here C. So, AC is equal to h and OC is equal to L minus h. Now, same here according to the law of conservation of energy, according to the law of conservation of energy, we can write it as total energy at A must be equal to total energy at B. That is, total energy at A is only kinetic energy half mv square, because A is the lowest point with respect to A. We are writing here potential energy 0, that is equal to half m into v by 2 whole square, because at B velocity is v by 2, plus B is at a height of h with respect to A. Therefore, half m v square is equal to half m v square by 4 plus mgh. M cancel in all the terms, and v square by 2 is equal to v square by 8 plus gh, or that implies gh is equal to v square by 2 minus v square by 8, that is equal to 3v square by 8, or h can be written as 3v square by 8g. In the diagram, from triangle OCB, right angle triangle, cos theta can be written as adjacent side by hypotenuse, that is L minus h by L, or that implies cos theta is equal to 1 minus h by L, or 1 minus 1 by L into h value 3v square by 8g. But we know that at the lowest point, velocity of a particle at the lowest point in a vertical circle, that is VA is equal to V is equal to square root of 5GL, or V square is equal to 5GL. Therefore, cos theta is equal to 1 minus 1 by L into 3 by 8G into 5GL. So here LL cancel, G cancel, that is equal to 1 minus 15 divided by 8, or that is equal to minus 7 by 8. Cos theta is equal to minus 7 by 8, or theta is equal to 151 degrees, or as per the options we can write it as 3 pi by 4 is less than theta is less than pi. A solid sphere of mass capital M and radius capital R is placed on a rough horizontal surface. It is struck by a horizontal cube stick at a height h above the surface, the value of h, so that the sphere performs pure rolling motion immediately after it has been stuck is. Solution. A diagram is given in the question. A solid sphere is moving initially on a horizontal surface. When a cube is touched here, it is at a height h, and radius of the solid sphere is given capital R. Here, when it is moving linearly, that is translational motion initially. So initially angular linear momentum or linear impulse P can be written as m into V. You can take it as capital M or small m, anyone, it is cancelled, no problem. So P is equal to mv, and after it hits Q, that is finally it undergoes rolling motion. Finally, that is a rolling motion. Initially translational motion, finally rolling motion. Angular momentum L can be written as or moment of momentum, actually R bar cross P bar is the definition. That implies L is equal to, where R is up to here, up to the radius. So total height h minus capital R, small r is equal to h minus capital R into P is equal to mv. For pure rolling, you can write V is equal to R omega. So therefore, L can be written as h minus R into m R omega. But angular momentum can also be written as I into omega. Angular momentum L is equal to I into omega. For solid cylinder, L is equal to 2 by 5 mr square omega as it is. Now, if we can equate these two, therefore, h minus R into m R omega is equal to 2 by 5 mr square omega. Omega cancel both sides, m cancel both sides, and one R also cancelled. Then h minus R is equal to 2 by 5 R is remaining, or h is equal to R plus 2 by 5 R, or that implies h is equal to, so here R is taken as common, R into 1 plus 2 by 5. 1 plus 2 by 5 is 7 by 5. So that implies h can be written as 7 R by 5. The coordinates of the centers of the different parts are outer circle 0, 0, left inner circle minus a, a, right inner circle a, a, vertical line 0, 0, and horizontal line 0, minus a. The y coordinate of the center of mass of the ink in this drawing is. Solution. In the question, a drawing is given. That drawing contains 5 particles. One is outer line and left inner circle, right inner circle, and one vertical line, one horizontal line. This is the drawing given. And coordinates of these drawings are also given. Outer line coordinates are given. Outer line coordinates as well as vertical line coordinates are 0, 0. And left circle coordinates are given minus a, a. Right circle coordinates are given a, a. And this horizontal line coordinates are given 0, minus a. These coordinates are given. As per the coordinates, we can imagine this is a positive x-axis, and this is a positive y-axis, and left side it is a negative x-axis, and the bottom side can assumed as negative y-axis. 5 particle system. Then the question is, what is the y coordinate of center of mass of this 5 particle system? YCM, y coordinate of center of mass can be written as, so this is m1 y1 plus m2 y2 plus m3 y3 plus m4 y4 plus m5 y5 divided by m1 plus m2 plus m3 plus m4 plus m5. So by substituting the values, let us assume that outer ring, outer line is assumed as first one, and left inner circle second one, right inner circle is assumed as third one, vertical line 4, horizontal line 5 for convenient. Now outer line, the mass of ink used for the outer line is 6m into y coordinate 0 plus m2, this is m mass, inner circle ink mass, m into a y coordinate plus right side m, right inner circle y coordinate is given a plus vertical line mass m into 0 plus horizontal line mass m into y5 is minus a. See here, 1 plus MA minus MA cancel numerator and divided by denominator. Outer line mass, ink mass 6m and all inner m plus m plus m plus m. So total 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Numerator MA. So therefore YCM, Y coordinate of center of mass of this drawing, YCM can be written as numerator is MA only, MA divided by denominator 10m. 10m, mm cancel. So YCM, Y coordinate is equal to A divided by 10.